Hey guys, Superlicus here, and today we're gonna be streaming right here a game called Horace, which I don't really know what it's about, but we'll just see when we jump straight into it. And the two things that why I'm streaming this is because one, I've been thinking of playing this game for a while, and two, I want to stream by trying out my recorder OBS's new OBS.live update, if you know what I'm talking about. You probably don't, but basically it'll allow me to like see my stream's activity feed and my live chat. So yeah. So let's press A and let's just start new game. Okay, so yeah, let's do this. Ooh. Horace, man 20? Initializing. Ooh. So am I this little guy up here? Or something? Oh. So I'm a robot? And I'm online. So let's see what this game has in store. Okay. Horace Man 2.0. Oh yeah, the sun's coming up. The sun. Okay, I'm being delivered, I think. Solomon automatons. This is... okay. Horace Man 2.0. And yeah, I think I'm being delivered. Hello. Whoa. This is kind of cool. So I'm trying to get out. I can look down. I can look up. This is pretty cool. Okay, I'm trying to walk as you can see.
And so, I was born. The first people I remember seeing were the old man, the old lady, and their daughter, Heather. After they'd said hello, the old man powered me down so he could install some software. I could tell they were nice people. The old man didn't give me a silly voice or stupid personality. And the old lady didn't dress me like a clown. Although for some reason, Heather really didn't like me.
Oh.
Once I'd had time to get used to walking, the old man asked me to dash from one end of the room to the other.
Oh. Whoa, wait, what? X? Hey, I can jump, and I can run! Yeah, I'm Sonic the Hedgehog! Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, this is pretty cool.
Next, the old man spent a couple of hours building some wooden platforms He said he wanted me to jump up them, but I must admit, I was scared. It wasn't until I saw Heather and her mother happily climbing up them that I decided it might be okay.
Okay. Oh yeah, jump. I can jump. Oh, I don't have any double jump. That's okay. Okay. Huh. But looking at this game so far, it's pretty cool. Unless something bad will happen, then
The old man then
it
rearranged the
won't be
platforms.
that cool.
He told me to try to reach the other end of the room without touching the floor. Heather said the floor's made of lava, but when I smiled at her, she just frowned and looked away. The old lady arranged some pillows and blankets. She said it was in case I fell, but I think she just wanted it to look more like lava.
Ah. That's actually pretty sweet. Ooh! You know, this is starting to get pretty hard. What? Wee! Ooh! Ah, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And baboosh!
When I reached the other side, the old man just smiled and said, "That'll do, for now."
This is pretty cool. But Chapter 1, Learning to Walk. Begin, be bold in adventure, to be wise, Quintus Horatius Flaccus. Nice beat.
A couple of days after those first lessons, the family had a big meal, and I was introduced to everyone else. The professor was the old man's brother. He was very quiet, and always seemed to just kind of stare at me.
Those kind of
He had lived with the old man for 5 years. The house was so huge they barely saw each other. He preferred instead to stay in his room, leaving everything up to his butler, Mr. Deck, as he insisted everyone call him, although the professor always called him Anton. For a while,
Agon.
he called me a yellow bastard,
Oh no.
but the old man made him stop, as he thought it sounded racist. Mr. Silton was the old man's driver. Before he worked here, he'd gotten in with some bad people and was the driver in a post office robbery, although it all went wrong for some reason. Mr. Silton showed me a video of his band. I'm
Oh.
sure some people must like it, but I just found it terrifying.
Oh.
Then there was Alice. She was the cook. She was a nice old lady. When she was younger, she had been a TV chef. Then, years later, she had a small part in Coronation Street.
Ah.
Mr. Silton said, before she worked for the old man, Alice was quite a hoarder. She kept old newspapers and bicycles, and something about a poo in a shoebox.
Weird.
The next morning, the old man gathered everyone together to show them what I was capable of. "What else does he do?" asked Mr. Silton. The old man smiled. "He can help around the house." "Could he help me with my newspaper collecting?" asked Alice. "I'm not sure that's a good idea," said the old lady, "but he can do all sorts of jobs." "Yeah," said Mr. Silton, "shove a stick up his ass and he can do Deck's job." Now, said the old man, "we have company," pointing to some important-looking people. 2 large men, both called Gary, set up what the old man referred to as lasers. He said again, I should try to get from one end of the room to the other, but I shouldn't be worried, as I had a special chip which meant no matter how damaged I was, I couldn't die. He said it was like infinite lives in a video game. But when he realized I didn't understand, he said he would explain another time.
Like this is a video game right now. Whoa! No! Dang it. Not again. Okay. I'm just gonna walk like this. Okay. Yeah. Okay, finally.
Everybody clapped, except the important-looking men. Not exactly a cold, calculated killer, is it? Said the man in black. The man in grey laughed. What kind of artificial intelligence was that? He asked. Move right, unless there's something in the way. Okay, okay, said the old man. He turned to me and whispered, they're going to make it quite a bit tougher, but I'm sure you'll be fine.
Okay, let's do this. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, really? Ooh, ooh, no! Oh no! That was close. What the heck? What? Oh. I see. Oh, gonna have to use my skills. Whee! Whee! Okay. Oh no! No! I was so close, yet so far. No! This is a pretty hard game. I'm not gonna lie. Well, that was bad. I have to admit. Ooh, I'm gonna get a little mad. Okay. Wait, let me think about this first. Oh, I need to think really quick. No, no, no! Okay, that was totally, yeah. Yeah. Easy. I think. No, 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 no. Okay, that was pretty bad. How long is this gonna take me? Because this is hard on its own now. Not again. Okay, I can do this time. Yes. Okay. Oh ho ho. Yes, okay, good. No. Okay, I might have an idea, but I don't know if it'll work. Well, I fell for that one. Or in this case, I jumped in that one. Okay. Oopla. Oopla. Okay. No, no, no. Yeah, no, I was so close. So close. Oh, I walked. What do I think to say? Okay. Okay, let's do this. So, that wasn't exactly my plan, but now I think it is now. Well. Okay. Let's just wait. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, nope, no, no. Jump. Yes! I actually did it. Okay, I'm just not feeling this one. Okay, what is this gonna... Yes!
The Garys then rearranged the room one last time. The old man smiled. Now, there's no need to look so glum, he said. I'm still happy with everything you've done today. So this time, I was determined to do him proud.
Oh! So now it's just... This might be a bit easier, actually. Or not. I don't want to speak so soon. Oh, no! Oh, wait. Oh. I can just... No. Oh, wait, did I do that right? Nope. Oh. Oh no. Oh yeah, I did do that right. Poop. Oh. Okay, so this will be the last one. Okay. I hope. Yeah, he did. Yeah. This is the last one. No, no, no. Oh. Ooh. 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 Come on, come on. And he's done it. No. Ho ho. Ho ho. Yes. Oh, this is gonna get higher. Oh. Yes!
The old man's friends actually seemed quite happy when I made it through. We might have a winner after all, said the man in black. It's no Killbot 3000, but you can almost see the fire in its eyes.
Wait.
A couple of days later, the old lady said she had a surprise for me. My own room. She also wanted to play me some music. I wasn't sure after what Mr. Silton had shown me.
Ooh. Oh, look at him.
As if music wasn't amazing enough, the old lady then bought me a television set. I couldn't believe what I saw. I watched everything I could. Comedy, drama, horror, sci-fi. Anything anyone wanted to watch I would happily watch with them. Then one day, the old man set up a small box. He plugged some cables into the television and said, "This is what I meant when I said video games."
He's like,
I played
oh
games at every
my
chance I could.
gosh.
I took on everyone. I was unstoppable. I had enjoyed music, film, and television. But to me, video games really were the highest art form.
Oh yeah. Oh, they're just playing Pong. Yeah, I guess it's fine. Table tennis 4-2. Wait. No! Well. Okay. Yes. Poop. Okay. Okay. No. I'm supposed to beat them? Poop. Yes. You okay? Yes. Okay, that's good. Oh no, 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 no. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. But that doesn't mean that I entirely won. Okay. Yes! Yay!
Heather's birthday was a couple of months later. Her mum and dad had bought her a camera and arranged a day out by the sea so that Heather could take some photos, although I really don't think she wanted any pictures of me. When the old man asked the professor if he wanted to go, he frowned and said, "I can't believe you want to spend time with that thing. It could destroy the world." I wasn't sure what he meant, but the old man just smiled and said, "That's what you said about the Game Boy. Anton, how about you?" "I don't think so," said Mr. Deck. "The last time I got in that car, Barry crashed us into a branch of Woolworths."
Oh no.
"I never would have gone into Woolworths of my own accord." The old man explained that the car was old and the brakes had failed, but Mr. Deck was having none of it. So Mr. Silton drove, and Alice came along for the fresh air.
Okay. Ooh,
I enjoyed
bunny.
being outside. Although, the old lady kept telling me to be careful of the rickety old walkways. It felt like she was telling me off, but I think she was just concerned.
And there's him. Well, where's me? Oh, there I am.
As the old man and I stood on the cliff tops, I could see something in the distance. I wasn't sure what it was, so I asked the old man. He said it was a battleship that had sunk in the 1940s.
Ooh.
But he looked so sad when he spoke about war. I didn't see what happened, but the metal platform Heather was climbing on had collapsed. She was safe, even if the rocks she was on looked very dangerous. The tide was rising, and we didn't know how long the Coast Guard was going to be, so I offered to climb down and get her. The old man agreed, but said I should be careful, as Heather doesn't have infinite lives, like I do.
Oh. Oh, wait. So that means that if I lose it, it will be permanent? Wait. What? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, no. No. Oh, so those types of... Okay. I can do this. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Wait, maybe she'll like me after this. What? Yes.
Heather was unconscious, and her leg was broken, so I picked her up as gently as I could. I decided it would be best if I didn't run the rest of the way.
Oh, so I can't run anymore. No! Oh. Okay, this is pretty intense. No! Maybe I should jump when the spark is below. Because if we need to go up, but then that up too. Yes! Whew.
An ambulance had arrived by the time I had made it back to the cliff top. The medics made sure Heather was okay, and then took her off to hospital. A few days later, we all went to see how she was doing. She was fine, but would have to wear the cast for a couple of months.
She smiled! Yeah! Robot saves local girl. Mechanical man to the rescue. Hero, robot, hero bot. Yeah! Oh no. Oh. I thought that was... Yeah, never mind.
Once Heather got to know me, we became good friends.
Yeah.
We enjoyed the same films and TV. She was also annoyingly good at some of my favorite games. After a while, she became very interested in how I worked. Soon she knew as much about me as the old man did, if not more. We spent the next couple of months visiting other countries, as when it came to teaching me things, the old man always liked to pick interesting locations. He had explained the basics of mathematics to me at the Great Pyramid of Egypt.
At the Great Pyramid of
Taught me
Egypt.
history in the dead of night, surrounded by mysterious giant stones.
Oh. Wait, that's
And
the
even showed me
Stonehenge.
science in action high up in a hot air balloon. This is why I was surprised when the old man took me to a restaurant. It was nice, but it seemed very somber compared to the previous grand locations. He said he just wanted to chat, and this was nice and quiet. Plus it was his favorite place to eat. We talked about life, the universe, Douglas Adams, everything really. When I asked him why were we here, why did we exist, he just smiled and said, life is like a game, just don't expect to be finished anytime soon. When I looked puzzled, he said, well, everyone should have a purpose. So I asked him, what's my purpose? He thought for a bit, then said, so you want to be a real boy? Which just confused me even more. Eventually the old man said, for now, I want you to help clean things around the house. I must have looked unimpressed, as he then said, okay, I want you to clean 1,000,000 things. It didn't sound like the meaning of life, but I suppose you've got to start somewhere.
Yeah, true. A man can't have everything. Where would he put it? Chapter 2, Learning My Purpose. Terrence Ellen Spike Milligan. Ooh.
The next day, the old man said he wanted to install some more software, so he powered me down. When I came to, he said Mr. Silton had a joke for me, and that I should pull his finger.
Oh no.
I don't think I got the joke. So the old man powered me down again. This time when I pulled Mr. Silton's finger, I got the joke. But it wasn't very funny. The old man then explained that he had installed a special chip which allowed me to clean away anything that was broken. He said it also tells me how many things are nearby, and how many smaller things are in a bigger thing. It all sounded very complicated, but he said all I really had to do was pause, and it would bring up all the information I needed. He then said he wanted me to find and clean.
What the? Ah!
All of the items in the room. He told
We've been interrupted.
me there would be
Okay,
some
there we
chains
go.
to climb, but that would be nice and easy, as I just had to press up. He then finished by saying, when I had collected all the items, I should come back here.
Okay, so sorry guys, that was weird, but anyway. I need to clean everything. All to do is just walk through them. Oh! This is pretty fun. Wait, what? Man, that's done. Oh. I can do this now. Well, that didn't work at all. Okay. No! Not this again. I have to do this while I'm cleaning? Well, I messed it up. Ooh. I can just do this. Oh. Yes. Wait. No. Don't worry. I can just do this. Wait. Oh. No. Yeah. Okay. So all I have to do is just clean. Is that it? No. It's not. What? What else do I need to clean? Unless... Oh. Okay, all junk cleared.
The old man then asked
Okay.
the old lady Heather and I to follow him outside. I was happy too, as it was a lovely hot day.
Okay.
The old man said he was worried that Alice had been calling again. She had filled up a small barn with old bicycles and newspapers. Heather said this would be a perfect chance to properly test my new powers. The old man thought for a second, then said, Using the steptoe chip, I should find and clean at least 300 things. When we explained to Alice what we wanted to do, she seemed scared. But after the old lady kindly explained that, well, the barn was starting to smell, she said it would be okay. One last thing,
Maybe
said
fart.
the old man. If you want to use a door, just push up. When I was about to enter the old barn, Mr. Silton said he had seen some mushrooms growing inside. He asked me to give him any that I found. He then winked, but I wasn't sure why.
Ah, this song. Ooh, this is scary. Oh, ho, 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 ho. This is a lot of things. Do I need to avoid? I need to avoid anything here? No, I don't. 17 drunk combo. Let me. Okay, good. 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 Okay. No. Okay. Oh. Wow. That's not very nice. Okay. Oh, jump cleared. Oh, jump cleared. Should I leave? Nope. This song is getting intense. No. Ah. Okay. Get inside here. Oof. Just oof. Oh, that was close. Yeah. Okay, finally. Yes. Is that all drunk cleared? No, it's not. Oh. No. No. Okay, at least it saves, I think. Please save. Yes, it does. No, 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 no. You have to jump like this. It doesn't matter what I do now. Yeah. Now leave. Is that correct?
The old man was
Yes.
very happy with everything that I had cleaned. But I think Mr. Silton was even more happy with his mushrooms.
Ugh. What is that? Did I finish it? Is this the credits?
It wasn't the days getting shorter, or the evenings getting colder. It was the falling leaves that really made me feel sad.
Why?
As we watched the trees blowing in the breeze, the old lady said, "The leaves must fall before the blossom comes." She had already explained the seasons to me, so for once, I actually understood. But it didn't make me feel any better. The old lady obviously had enough of my moping, and said, "Right, next week we're going to have a party."
Yay!
For some reason she insisted that we were all going to wear costumes. Heather was very excited and said, "I've got some perfect ideas."
Yeah. Oh. Oh, is it Halloween? Yeah, it is. It is. Halloween party. Oh yeah, let's see. 7 p.m. Oh.
It was terrifying. Everyone was dressed like someone else. I think I was meant to be some kind of pumpkin, as everyone kept shouting, "It's the Great Pumpkin." Still, at least Mr. Silton was having fun telling everyone his joke. And I suppose Heather's costume was quite flattering.
Oh, I get it.
After what seemed like forever, everybody left, and things got back to normal. Heather was allowed to watch a scary film before she went to bed, but I had to help Alice and Mr. Deck clean up. I wasn't happy about this, but the old man said if I was quick, then I could watch the end of the film with them. Alice was vacuuming, and Mr. Deck was taking down the decorations, so I thought I should clean up the plates and glasses.
Okay, is there anything out here? Nope. No, 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 no. This is all good. Come on, pick it up.
The ear-splitting sound was the fire alarm. As usual, Mr. Deck blamed Mr. Silton, saying he was probably smoking one of his jazz cigarettes.
Ugh.
But then the professor appeared. He said that there was something burning in the kitchen.
Oh no.
Alice looked confused, saying that she hadn't cooked anything since the morning. We were all surprised when Mr. Deck opened the oven. Inside was a large black cloak and a slightly burnt pair of men's underwear. Suddenly the old lady burst in. She looked terrified. She kept shouting, "There's someone on the roof." When we went outside, it slowly became obvious that it was Mr. Silton. He was completely naked and playing his guitar. He shouted down, "When I finish this song, I'm going to fly." The old lady said, "Oh my God, I know this one. There's only about 30 seconds left." The old man then quickly turned to me and said, "You know what to do."
What? I can't do this unless I can go through doors. I can't. Or this. No, 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 no. I don't really mind. So, 3, 2, 1. What? Oh no. Aww. No, 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 no. Come on. No. No, no, no. This again. And he's dead. No! Yes, go in, go in. No. No, 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 no. Let me. Come on. No! And 3, 2, 1. There is no checkpoint. No. No! No! I'm so close as well. Well, okay, hold on. Let me just try. Okay, let's just try this again. And start. Are you kidding me? Yes. No. No. Yes. Yeah. There's bounce pads. Wait, was I close? I think I was. No!
By the time I had made it up to the roof, Mr. Silton was beside the edge. I tried to calm him down, but he was acting even more bizarre than usual.
What? Robot saves local idiot. Robot saves again. Android and hero.
After an hour or so, Mr. Silton was fine. He said he had eaten some bad magic mushrooms. Part of me wondered why he hadn't doubled in size. Still, he was soon laughing and joking with the paramedics. One of them said he looked like the world's worst clown. I don't think Mr. Silton liked that.
No, he didn't.
So he told his own joke. But that just made the other paramedic call him Marshmallow Marso. I don't think he liked that either. But at least he was still in one piece.
Yeah, and that's all that matters. Ooh, what is this? Oh.
A month
Game
or so
over.
later, Heather and I were playing video games when the old man said he wanted me to come outside. He said it had been a year since I had arrived, so he had a present for me. He placed the teddy bear high up on a wooden platform. He then told me I should try to pick it up.
Really? Oh, so I can't...
Try as I might, I couldn't reach the teddy bear. However, I still don't understand what happened next.
Oh. What? No! He died? What am I doing? Oh. That's sad. I knew it way earlier back at the beginning of the game. This woman, or is it Heather? Heather is reading Pinocchio. And Mr. Silton is trying to make a joke, but no. Then here comes a bike with Alice. Those guys look sad. Ooh, I'm wearing the hat. I am now the old guy. Horace, password incorrect. What? Why did they... Yeah, why are they doing that? What? No, what's going on? Yes, I'm falling, but why? Yes, they're at the old guy's funeral. still delayed. Horace, system shutdown complete. Wait, am I going to somewhere new? What? Okay. This is sad. Oh, I can't move. Days are going by fast, and I'm not moving. Something's going on. Oh. Okay. Okay. Portal? What is going on? So that's the Earth, I'm thinking? Oh! Is that actual time, or is that just relatives? I don't know. Well, we're going further in. Through space and time? Something's going on. What am I even doing? Okay, that's making me dizzy a bit. That
Was I dead?
was weird.
Was this heaven? It sort of looked like the basement bathroom.
Dude? Wait.
It was the shoes the old man was going to give me. I thought I might as well put them on. They were just the right size. The old man's hat fit me pretty good as well. I'm sure he wouldn't mind if I wore it. Amazingly, the shoes allowed me to defy gravity. Or maybe it was the hat.
What? Can I save? Is there a way for me to save? And I don't think there is. Well, that is crazy. I can defy gravity. Nothing is beautiful from every point of view. Chapter 3. My world ripped apart. Well, this is gonna be the ending part of this stream. So, this was a bit of Horace, and he just did a little bit of this here. And I hope you liked it. And so, yeah. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and have a nice day. Bye!